Class 5, Chapter 4, Sensitivity towards other. So children, today we will do the question number E. Open your book, it's page number 33. Open your book, page number 33. Today we will do question number E. So first question is, who are special children? What can make difference in their lives? So I have already told you, the physically challenged and socially deprived children are special child. What can make a difference in their life? Love and care. Love and care can make a difference in their lives. Next question. Question number 2. Distinguish between the training of physically challenged children in early time and present time. So first see the training of physically challenged children in the early time. In early time, most physically challenged children were not given any special education and training. Why? Due to the lack of awareness. Due to the lack of awareness, the physically challenged children were not given any special education and training. And now, at the present time, but now many specially trained teachers and therapists provide guidance to them. See again, in early time, most physically challenged children were not given any special education and training due to the lack of awareness. But now, many specially trained teachers and therapists provide guidance to them. The next question is question number 3. List the areas where physically challenged children require special skills. How are these skills useful to them? See here, they require special skills to eat. Means here you will have to write down the area where they require special skills. So they require special skill. They here means the physically challenged children require special skill to eat, to read, to move around, to express themselves, to use the toilet. So they require special skills to eat, to read, to move around, to express themselves, and to use the toilet. Next is, how are these skills useful to them? So these skills are useful to them how? These skills are useful to them to make them confident and less dependent. These skills will make them confident and less dependent. So they need to require these skills. Now the next question is question number 4. What is inclusive education? How does it benefit other student also? See, I have taught you earlier also, the physically challenged children must be integrated with other children. This is known as inclusive education. The physically challenged children must be integrated with other children. This is known as inclusive education. It means that they should send to the normal school, and when they interact with the other children, what will happen? It will develop confidence and understanding. and automatically it will enhance their learning ability to overcome hurdles, like they will overcome their shyness, hesitance when they will join the normal school. Now the inclusive education also benefits the other student. How it benefits the other student? The other student, mean the normal student, also get benefited by the inclusive education. It also benefits the other student to develop a caring, sympathetic attitude and understanding of the needs of special children. When the normal children will come into the contact of the physically challenged children, they will develop a caring attitude toward them, sympathetic attitude toward them. Then also they will understand the needs of the special children also. So in this way, the inclusive education is helpful for whom? For the physically challenged children, also the common children. It will develop the sensitivity among the children. Now the next question number 5. Question number 5. Who are socially deprived children? Where can you commonly find them? So who are the socially deprived children? They are the children who are deprived of the right to live a decent life. Who are the socially deprived children? The socially deprived children are the children who are deprived of the right to live a decent life. They are the children who are deprived of the right to live a decent life. And where you can find them? You can find them either on the street or in the slum. In the street you have seen some children and they are picking rag and some are carrying loot. In dhaba also you have seen they are cleaning the utensils, or you in the street you might have seen them begging. And in the slum also. The meaning of slum is the low quality housing. Slum means the low quality housing. The next question is question number 6. What steps should be taken to improve the condition of socially deprived children? I am repeating the question. What steps should be taken to improve the condition of socially deprived children? So what can we do for them? First is that their parents. First step has been taken by the parents. The parents should send their children to the school, because children, only education is the way by which we can end their suffering. The education can end the suffering of all people. So parents should send their children to the school first. Then what the government will do? The government has introduced midday meal scheme. You have heard about midday meal scheme? Here the government provide food to the children, to provide them education as well as to remove their hunger. So parents should send their children to the school, and the government has also introduced midday meal scheme for widening of the hunger as well as to keep children in the school. And also effort have been made to provide books and uniform to these children. And effort, who has taken the effort? The government. The government has been taken effort to provide books, uniforms and free education etc. to these children. So government is providing free education, uniforms, books to these children, to the socially deprived children, to improve their condition. So children, they should be encouraged. The parents of these child should encourage their children to go regularly to the school. Study hard. They should study hard to make a better future for themselves and for the whole society. So see again what steps has been taken to improve the condition of socially deprived children. First, the parents should send their children to the school. Government has taken various measures, like the government has introduced midday meal scheme to provide food to the children and also to keep them in the school. Then the government has also taken many effort. The many effort has been made to provide them books, uniforms, free education, etc. Now let's see the last question. Question number E7. Question number E7. So do you think the socially deprived children should be given money? Do you want to give them money or what? What do you think? How can you improve their life? Now you just give 2 reasons in support of your answer. Do you want to give them money? If not, then no, you don't want to give them money. Because why? Because it is not the medium by which we can change the destiny of the social deprived children. By money we can't change their destiny. What we will have to do? We will have to provide them facilities for their better future. Facility here means we must provide them education, better life. By having education, what will happen? When they will grown up, they will get employment, and when they will get employment, it will eradicate the poverty. So education is the medium by which we can end their suffering. But before that, we must also provide them some basic necessities. We and the government must provide them some basic necessities like food, clothing, shelter. We must provide them the facilities in the form of food, clothing, shelter, education. So we shall provide facilities for their better future. So your chapter is ended over here. Now your homework is to write and learn the question answer of chapter 4, sensitivity towards other, and today's homework is to write and learn question number E. Now you note down your homework. Your homework: write and learn question number E of chapter 4, page number 33. So this is your homework. Now I am giving you one extra question. Write down: what is constitution? What is constitution? This is the extra question. You will have to write and learn it. What is constitution? Note down the answer. Note down the answer. A constitution is a basic set of rules and regulations according to which the government of a country function. So extra question, it is your extra question. What is constitution? A constitution is a basic set of rules and regulations according to which the government of a country function. You will have to write and learn this also. Now you note down all the answers. These are the answers. You will have to write it up and learn it.